Geeks! In this episode, we'll be talking about our top 10 Halloween horror movies.
Yep, that's right. A themed episode.
Well, what did you expect?
I guess this, really.
Well, of course, it was Halloween! Hold on, let me find something to kill you with.
Well, kids, grab onto your boomstick and hail to the king, baby.
Because this is Geek Eclectic. Let's go! Hey, welcome to the show. As always, I am Stu.
And I'm Nick.
And we'd like to welcome you to the Geek Eclectic podcast. And this is going to be a special episode. We're going to do a couple episodes before Halloween.
A themed episode!
Yes.
Meanwhile, Halloween's coming!
Yes.
Batman bought a present!
Halloween's coming straight up your ass. It's an enema.
Apparently!
So we're going to be talking, we're going to do a couple of Halloween episodes before Halloween officially gets here. We'll maybe do like 3.
Mostly because
specials.
if we did them on Halloween, you'd all be busy first.
Probably.
And this
We'd all
would
be
be a
partying or
post-Halloween.
trick-or-treating or whatever. So
And then it'd be a post-Halloween episode.
a
So
Halloween hangover.
We're getting the early edition on this one.
That's right. So
That's right. I just made reference to a 90s television show.
good job, man. Good job. Look at you.
There's a cat.
So this episode, we're going to be talking about our top 10 favorite Halloween
movies.
Halloween movies. I almost said music.
I noticed. I wasn't expecting a Halloween musical, but I've got Rocky Horror Picture Show. If that's
Well,
the
there's
case.
a lot of the movies have memorable music in them.
Like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Of course. But we'll be talking about our top 10 movies and what we, our favorite memories and stuff. So, you want to kick it off?
Nope, you do it.
All right, I guess I'm kicking it off. This is in no particular order, man, because there's so many favorites of mine. Let's start off with
Oh, that's a good one.
with Cabin in the Woods. How about that one?
I'll give you that one. Yeah, sure.
Now, Cabin in the Woods, that
There's
one
a
was
cabin.
that was directed by Joss Whedon, I believe.
I like it already.
Did you ever see that one?
No.
You never saw that one, really?
Maybe. Did it have Johnny Depp?
No.
Are we sure?
I'm in a cabin in the woods. I'm Johnny
Are we
Depp.
sure?
Yeah, I'm definitely sure. It had like
Who's in it?
wasn't like one of the Hemsworth brothers, the guy who played Thor, one of the Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth. Is that
would be
right?
Thor. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth was in this movie. Basically, you have like
Well, who directed it?
Joss Whedon. Or it was directed by Drew Goddard, I'm sorry. And it was produced by Joss Whedon. That's okay. So basically the movie is about...
Oh, it's got Bradley Whitford in this thing?
It's got Bradley Whitford in this thing?
I'll watch it now. That's fine. Like, I'm in.
No, it's Nick. It's a great movie. I mean, you have a bunch of...
I know, it's got Bradley Whitford.
You've got a bunch of friends...
It's got Dan Stark.
You've got a bunch of college students. They all have like their assumed roles. Once they take a trip to this cabin in the woods, pretty much, and they're all assigned these role. Like how each horror movie there's like a specific role for a person. There's like the stoner, the jock, the whore, the virgin. The nerd.
You mean the fun one?
Well, that's what they call it. That's You'll see.
Oh, you're quoting it. Gotcha.
The whore.
You mean the fun one?
The fun one. So you have each of these students, and they go to this cabin, and strange things start happening.
I hear it's in the woods.
It's in the woods, yeah. But the whole experience then is monitored by these people. And they're controlling these scenarios that happen. Like, are they going to be murdered? They could be murdered by this. They could be murdered by a merman. They could be murdered by...
I like it. Josh.
It has the one. It has the guy. Your favorite dude from.
Dan Stark.
Yeah. That's why you would love this movie.
Bradley Whitford.
That's why you would love this.
Is Bradley Whitford the killer?
He's one of the guys that observes the killing.
Does he get to kill?
He's like, huh?
Is he undercover as a detective from Dallas?
Unfortunately, not.
Are we sure?
But he gets to orchestrate kind of how things get done. But it's funny. There's one instance where he like wants a merman. I think it is to come and kill all the students because you can choose the students choose an instance where.
He's well based in reality.
Something is going to kill them. Like either it's going to be a zombie, is it going to be this? Is it, there's so many things.
I like it.
So in this instance, I think they get mermaids. Or I'm sorry, they get zombies, and he's like, "I wanted the merman. Come on!" And spoiler alert: near the end of the movie, the merman kills him. He's like, "Oh, you glorious bastard!" And he gets killed by the fucking.
The end of Dan Stark.
Yeah, unfortunately, but sorry, I ruined that for you, bud. You never saw it.
That's okay. I probably going
to. You need to see it.
I need to see it after knowing everyone dies.
But anyways,
Bradley Whitford gets killed by a merman.
Anyways, the student, strange things are happening to the students because like this gas is being pumped into the cabin, and like they're starting to assume like they act very normal, but then they start to assume this role of like the stoner guy just turns into a fucking idiot. He's just stoned. The whores, this girl who's
banging the zombies.
She just starts having all these like whorish tendencies. Just starts trying to get on this dude, and then you got the nerd guy. He just turns into the nerd, and
I like it.
But basically, each person needs to die to appease the gods, and if they don't die, the gods will rise up and destroy everything.
Cool.
And basically, I'm. You want me? I don't know if you want me to destroy it. Do you want me to destroy this ending for you? Well, I'm not going to destroy it. I'm not going to destroy it, but I will say that he gets killed by the merman. But it's an excellent movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out because it flips the script on, and it kind of makes fun of horror movies and the whole formula that you're used to, with a bunch of kids going to a cabin in the woods. So definitely check it out if you can.
I like it.
So that's one of mine. How about you?
Well, in light of your Cabin in the Woods, I'm going to go with Cabin Fever.
Oh, man. I think I remember this one. It's been a while, though.
It's got Sean Hunter.
No, okay, Sean Hunter was... Oh, my God, Ryder Strong. Yeah. Wow. Okay, you're going to have to talk me through it. It's been a while since I've seen this one, Nick, so
It's a movie.
Let's just...
No, it's a group of college kids, and they're on spring break, and if I remember correctly...
So this is kind of like, they go to a cat... There's like a bunch of kids on spring break, they go to a cabin.
Yeah.
So we almost have the same premise here.
Pretty much, except there's no gods to appease.
Yeah. Obviously, Cabin in the Woods was more, I'd say, comedic.
Joss Whedon-ish.
Yeah. So, okay, continue.
Let's see. If I remember correctly, which I'm not going to lie, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
But two of the main characters who aren't Sean Hunter are starting to bang, and they get interrupted by Sean Hunter.
He's banging Topanga? Or?
No, it's not Corey nor Topanga.
What are you doing, Sean?
Topanga's perfectly fine.
Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Matthews, what are you doing?
Detention, Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Feeney's outside the window. You're not doing it right.
More thrust, Mr. Matthews.
God, you really are everywhere, aren't you?
You're a true educator. It starts, if I remember correctly, again, because that's like the 11th time I'm going to say it right there.
12.
One guy who finds a gun starts to like wield it around, like fucking around.
So is he like losing his mind? Like
no, he found a gun and he's going to go out and shoot something.
Just trying to be badass.
More or less, he just doesn't have a gun, so he's going to go shoot something.
All right.
Finds a guy who's all fucked up and has been in the woods for a while, and when he comes near him, shoots him. Shoots the fucking guy who's basically homeless.
Because why not?
Well, he was there. Who knows? He could have a fucking infection or something.
He's got Ebola.
It might be Ebola. Dr. Ebola.
Dr. Ebola makes his return. No, okay.
Makes his prequel return right there.
So he shoots this vagrant dude, just random
much.
guy.
And if I remember correctly, again, 12, he... I'm going to get you to spit that fucking rum out in a second.
Why is the rum gone?
Because you spit it everywhere.
Right,
the spit take worked.
So he shoots this vagrant homeless dude.
Yeah, and everyone starts getting sick eventually. Yeah. Like, they're all chilling out and having fun.
Thus the name
sick.
Cabin Fever.
Yes, because there's a fever at the cabin.
Yeah.
And Ryder Strong's in it.
Having sex with Topanga, apparently.
No, Topanga's not there.
Okay.
That made the movie better.
Right. Well, yeah, it would have. It really would have.
Yep.
So, what did you think of the ending of it? I mean, was it like a... Was it good? I honestly haven't seen this movie in a while, so, like, was the ending, like...
If I remember correctly...
kind of like a twist ending?
13. Then, this was a group of white friends, I think.
Yeah.
Might have been one black girl in there, I'm not sure. But at the end of the movie, it's basically kind of like a cyclical thing, because there's a group of black kids who are going to the same convenience store that they get to, and they come across the store owner who's polishing a rifle, apparently, for them, who are also good friends. And dun dun dun, I'm sure it's going to happen again.
So the cycle's going to continue.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
All right. Yeah, I remember that movie, man, but it has been so long.
I kind of remember the movie. It just had Ryder Strong in it.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not gonna lie.
Now, if you had,
that made me remember it, Sean Hunter.
Of course.
It's like Sean Hunter's there. There we go.
Sean Hunter, man. Why not?
Boom.
Oh my God.
Sean Hunter.
So let's see what else. I'm gonna go for my next one.
Girl Meets World.
The horror film Girl Meets World. You won't be ready to meet her. No.
It took a second, but it got there.
Yeah,
I like it.
It got there. It's the wrong. So my next one will have to be VHS.
Is it about videotapes?
Why, yes it is. Good job.
I know things.
I'm smart. So the reason I chose this is I thought it was really cool because it's an anthology movie, meaning that it's split up into different
movies,
different separate films.
Yeah.
Made from, and there were different directors for each film. I think there were like one.
Was Dennis Quaid one?
Not quite. Dennis Quaid. I think there were like six. There were 6 movies, so each had like its own interesting movie.
Movies.
Yeah, no Dennis Quaid in this, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're. I know you're feeling down right now.
Apparently.
Yeah. So the main story is like these dudes. They like do like this reality type thing where they like destroy stuff and like do kind of like a reality porn thing where they see this couple making out and they're like just kind of molesting this chick and just doing really weird stuff. And
so basically shit you can get jailed for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they end up planning to rob this house and I guess they wanted to steal like a single VHS tape for some reason. They don't know what's on it or what's, they just, there's no really any backstory. They said they want to get this VHS tape.
So they break it since it's I'm sure this is like a 90s movie, right?
No, this is not. I think this was like 2013. Was it? It was just recent. No, 2012.
They know what the fucking VHS is?
Yeah, well, it's...
Maybe they wanted to get it because they thought it was ancient technology.
There must have been something on that videotape. Obviously, there must have been something on the videotape they wanted. So they break into this house and they see this dead guy sitting in front of a TV, and there's just white noise. And they quickly discover that like something's not quite right here. This one guy starts watching all of the videotapes. And that's how you get to watch all the movies, because this guy is like popping each tape in. So you have like a movie for each one. You have one where like this girl, she's kind of like I think she's like what is it? Not a succubus. Is that like a female? What is it? There's this.
Yeah, succubus is a female sex thing.
Basically, these guys are out at a bar and they pick up this. Yeah,
pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's been a while since I remembered my folk Catholic stuff.
Yeah. Well, these 2 guys are out at a bar and they meet this girl, and she just looks so fucking creepy. All that she says.
That's what gets my engine purring.
Well, all she says is,
"Hey, creepy, let's go fuck."
All she says is, "I like you." That's all she says, and she just gives this creepy glaring look at the camera. So, and the guy has, he's filming this or whatever.
Gotcha.
For some reason, of course. But basically, as the night goes on, they're both going to, like, double team her pretty much in their hotel room.
That is inappropriate.
And, well, too
Female
bad for them. This woman turns into this huge bat-like succubus creature and just kills the one dude. And the other guy's on the run, and he's filming this. And she attempts to, like, give him a BJ, I guess. And then he...
My friend's running! I'll let you suck my dick.
She just, like, I don't know, she carries this one dude into the night, and the camera's, like, in the air, and it's just falling to the ground. It's just, I don't know. It was a
succubus, a female demon or supernatural entity in folklore.
That's it, yeah. There's so many other, there's just a lot of different stories in here. That was just one of them. But, like, basically, the ending is pretty awesome. I'll just say that the guys who broke into the house, they get their just desserts.
They get cake?
So, yeah, they do.
Cool.
Yeah. It was already there. It's ready to go.
Was it the cake from Madeline?
Yeah, it was.
Her special cake that no one could eat.
So there's VHS for you, kids. So if you want to watch that, I think it's on Netflix right now. So definitely give it a watch. It's a good one.
Oddly enough, not released on VHS.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be shocked. You're probably like, what VHS? I don't know. I just thought it was very good. I'm a fan of anthology. I thought that was a very well done series. VHS 2 is pretty good too. So check that out too.
You already have a second one?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man, it's good.
Let's see.
So what about you, my friend?
What should I say is my next one? I'm gonna go with Dark Man.
Oh man.
Dark Man. Just the first one though, because the other ones sucked.
Well, Dark Man starred Liam Neeson, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
He's a scientist.
It was co-written by Sam Raimi.
Mm-hmm. Of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man.
So isn't he he's like a scientist, isn't he? He's like
yes, I said that. He's Peyton Westlake.
Yeah. And he's like, so he develops like synthetic skin.
Yep, but sadly it doesn't. It's for mostly like burn victims and shit.
Yeah.
But the only bitch is that the thing doesn't last very long. Like it gets to be stable and then just kind of like bubbles off more or less.
Yeah.
It's super gross.
So.
Now this one actually, a buddy of mine, Spencer, put me on to, and he was dead on. I enjoyed the shit out of this thing.
Yeah,
like it's just more or less his accent turns him into having, basically his nerves are dead, so he doesn't feel pain.
Yeah.
And on top of it, since he doesn't feel pain and since his nerve endings are kind of fucked, he doesn't he has the ability to he has issues being gentle, I guess would be a nice way of putting it, because he doesn't realize that he's fucking just using all of his muscle that he normally would in like fight or flight condition.
Yeah, yeah.
He is as strong as he has to be, as strong as he needs to be, because in deep shit, when things are flowing, you are just, I'm gonna lift a truck. And he can basically do this shit.
Jesus.
I mean, by the end of the movie, I really liked when he took his wife, like, who thought that he was dead.
Yeah.
I liked when he took his wife out to, like, friggin'
to like a carnival.
The fair, kind of thing, yeah. And at one point, towards the end of the thing, he starts getting pissed off because on top of it, his rage issues have developed because of the thing. Also because of the damage that he received during the accident.
Yeah.
But it starts to, like, slough off, and he just fucking books it. Just gets the hell out of there. Until, like, the people that originally put the hit on those guys came back and tried to kill him.
Yeah.
To which, at one point, one guy shoots a grenade launcher at him that basically throws him across a roof, if I remember correctly. And
oh, yeah.
By the end of it, they're on this fucking skyscraper that they're building, and one of the guys grabs a nail gun and fucking pops a nail through his hand, basically holding the thing and threatens killing his wife. And he goes enraged and rips his hand clear of the fucking nail and kills the bastard and throws him off the fucking scaffolding.
Oh, that's badass.
I was like, oh my god. I think he actually went with him too, but he survived somehow. It was
a flesh
good.
wound.
The following movies sucked ass though. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I love at the end. I think I remember the end. Bruce, like, he turns, like, doesn't he, like, just, he like, has a new face or something? It's like Bruce Campbell's face.
I think it might have
Or, oh, no, he puts on, like, a mask or something.
Yeah, it was. I barely remember.
And he turns around, and
was
it's
really
Bruce
fucking
Campbell's
good,
face.
I gotta thank Spencer for actually putting it to it.
Oh, that was
Spencer
a good one.
His fiance.
I am everyone and no one. Everyone,
me.
everywhere, nowhere.
Call me Dark Man.
That was a great movie. God,
Liam
that's a
Neeson
good one,
fighting
man.
people.
Good one. I
Liam
totally.
Neeson fighting people.
Wow, yeah. He's still fucking fighting people.
Yeah, I mean it's Sam
There's
Raimi,
another.
so obviously it's horror.
Oh yeah. I love how Bruce Campbell's in it too.
He's
Gotta have that. Oh, you have that tie-in. Of course, she's gonna be in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess we're on to me again.
Sure.
Oh my god. So I have a mix. In my list, I have a mix of good and bad.
I have a mix of horror and not. So.
Oh god. You know what? We're just gonna go with one of the worst. One of the worst movies I've probably ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. It's called Troll 2. It's a
Is
horror.
that
It's
is
a
that
beat.
the one with that fucking guy? Yeah. They're eating him.
They're eating her,
and then they're gonna eat me.
Oh
my god!
Yeah, that is it.
That's horrible.
That is. I just love the acting in that part, and there's just like
I love the acting in that part.
There's like a fly like on his like goddamn head, and he's just. They're eating her, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god. Oh my god. So the movie is just so. Oh god. So basically, this family, they go on a little trip, and they end up in this town called Nilbog. Spelled backwards. You reverse it, it's Goblin. Mm-hmm. Nilbog. So they quickly find out that things are not.
Name for a city.
They basically find out that things are not what they seem in this town. Everyone are goblins in disguise, pretty much.
Is it because goblins are dyslexic?
Yeah, pretty much. They are severely dyslexic.
Okay.
Oh god.
Automatically read shit backwards.
Pretty much.
They actually like goblin hangout. Come on.
I love how you don't like. He like notices like. He notices in like the rear view mirror of the car that it says Goblin. No bog. What does that mean? That doesn't sound weird at all. Oh, it's Goblin. Okay.
Oh, Goblin. Yeah. That's what it means.
So
I'm gonna get an acting award.
It's just so ridiculous to even explain the rest of it.
Did he win anything for this role?
Just horrible acting.
Did he go on to be anything better than this role?
Nope.
All right.
Well, actually, there's a really good documentary about this movie. It's called Best Worst Movie or something like that. It's on Netflix actually right now. If you get a chance to watch it, it's actually really good. It's the guy who plays the kid in the movie. I think it's he plays Joshua or whatever in the movie.
Joshua.
I think his name's Michael Stevenson, I believe.
Joshua.
I want to say. But it just shows him interviewing some of the people from the movie.
Joshua.
What was one of the? God, I'm trying to remember one of the quotes.
Oh my god!
Something like you don't piss on hospitality or whatever. There's so many good lines. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, the oh my god scene.
Oh my god!
It's just a ridiculous movie. I can't even deal with it right now.
I can't even.
Yeah, and remember, this is Troll 2. There was a Troll 1. Oh. And Troll 1 was a doozy in itself. And the funny thing is, Troll 2 has nothing to do with Troll 1. It's just
even better.
Totally different. There's just so many scenes in this movie that just make me laugh my ass off. The scene where the nerd guy, that guy's like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
He gets like stabbed with a fucking spear. Because this troll,
it was, oddly enough, behind the scenes, it wasn't a troll. It was Brick Tamlin.
Well,
I'm just saying.
It was basically...
It was Brick Tamlin, son.
I mean, it was basically the scene. He just gets fucking impaled with the troll javelin's the thing.
Nice.
And it nails him at the chest, and he's just like once it hits his chest, he's just looking at it. He's just looking at it like, oh god, just his face. Oh god, you have to watch it. You can search for it on YouTube. I know it's up there. But just do yourself a favor and check out Troll 2 if you want to have a good laugh this Halloween. It's ridiculous, but you'll get a kick out of it. Trust me.
Sure.
Oh my god. Trust me, Nick, you will.
I will.
And check out, I think it's Best Worst Movie or whatever. All right, man. What is your next movie?
Well, I'm going to go with the movies 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later.
Ooh. Those are good, man. Those were good movies.
As you're noticing, possibly, I'm not as huge into this horror shit. But I'm trying.
He's trying.
I mean, this one, it struck me because it's got Christopher Eccleston. And
it's got Cillian Murphy's in it. He played the Scarecrow in Batman Begins.
That's true.
There you go.
It also has, and the sequel also has Robert Carlyle.
That's right.
And they're both zombie movies. But the zombie movies I don't like.
You don't like the sequels?
I don't like
or
I
you don't like 28 Days? You don't
like Fast Zombies. Fuck Fast Zombies. You know why?
This is the movie
Because here, Fast Zombies makes no fucking sense. Here's why. Right. Because if I die right now, my shit starts to decay. Mm-hmm. No matter what. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't regenerate.
I mean, shit. Right now as I'm talking, I'm starting to decay.
Yeah.
How in the fuck are you going to try and bullshit me that getting zombified makes you an Olympian? Okay, how are you gonna tell me that you can run faster than what's his name, the fastest man alive right now?
Usain Bolt.
How are you gonna tell me that I become a zombie right now when I can maybe run a 7-minute mile and I'm gonna run one in 3? How are you gonna tell me that right now?
I think they just
bullshit. Okay, bullshit is how you tell me that.
Well, you could take a look at.
But overall, I like the movies.
You could take a look at like another movie.
But fuck that.
That's a lot. There's a lot of different movies that have followed that formula with the running
World War Z.
World War Z.
Oh, fuck that too.
Yeah,
fuck that movie.
Don't even get me started on that one.
But Brad Pitt, you paycheck.
If you've ever read the book, if you've read World War Z, you're just gonna be like, fuck that movie. I know, I've read that too, and it's.
I've read World War Z. I've read the Survival Guide.
Yeah,
the Zombie Survival.
Got that one too by Max Brooks.
Same guy. Yeah. I like the movies and they're good to watch, but overall, I'm sitting there going like, as much as I'm enjoying the movie, I'm sitting there going like, bullshit, motherfucker. But bullshit.
As with any movie, it's not going to follow the source material. It never will. Well, except for Harry Potter, maybe, and you're going to have a couple in Hunger Games.
And
but
The Emperor and the Chancellor.
Yeah.
That one followed it almost verbatim. Yeah. Lonely Boy. That was an excellent movie.
Anywho, so
or what was it?
So this name? Was this like the was this the so this is like was this one of the first movies that like introduced the running zombie? I'm having a hard time remembering.
I'm pretty sure it might have been because I remember being really pissed off.
Yeah.
Really pissed off.
So rather than occurring in the United States, this occurs in the UK.
UK, son.
This occurs in London.
Great Britain. Motherland.
So I mean, what do you remember? Like, is there any scenes where you remember that you're just like, oh shit?
This is gonna sound terrible, but I remember the mall pretty well, which is I think weeks later. I think that's 20 weeks.
Okay.
I remember the mall scenes where they're like fucking randomly finding zombies and they find this vehicle that they can use and then go to the ammo store and then them just all fucking dying.
Jesus Christ.
Just all dying. At the very end, I think you basically see this island that they're trying to get to and zombies are fucking on it. It's just like, and everyone's dead. Enjoy. The world's awesome.
God damn.
It's more that movie had the light touch that that one movie with Steve Carell and Keira Knightley did.
Oh yeah, like waiting for the friend for the end of the world or something. Yeah,
that one I literally sat down. I was like, that's depressing.
Yeah.
Hey, everything's fucked. We're gonna go to basically Applebee's, and there's orgies happening every day because whatever, we're all gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're gonna die again. You might as well die with somebody.
Well, you know what?
But this one, you get to die while people are eating you.
Yeah. Which
Woohoo!
I taste like fucking baby back ribs.
I taste like human. So
delicious.
that's me. What's your next one?
Well, while we are talking about zombies,
Zambogini, then.
I'm going to talk about the movie that started it all, and that's Night of the Living Dead.
Ooh.
Night of the Living Dead was created by George Romero.
He's famous.
Yes, he is, Nick. Night of the Living Dead started it all.
Like, fuck, I don't watch this stuff, and I know he's famous.
No fucking shit. It was released in 1968, oddly enough.
Back when I was born.
Yeah. And it begins with two people. They're driving in a little cemetery. They're visiting their father's grave in Pennsylvania, and they're at his grave, and this strange guy just comes up to them and just attacks the guy, and just kills this woman's brother. Her name is Barbara, by the way.
Barbie.
So her brother Johnny gets killed, and Barbara runs away. She doesn't know what this guy is doing.
What do I say to you, Barbara?
Yeah. So she finds her way to this farmhouse where there's a married couple. There's just a group of people in this house, and there's just a lot going on there especially with like race relations and things like that. Because there's this one guy. He's the lead character of the movie, the hero of the movie, is a black man, and you never saw that in a lot of.
Well, back in the 60s.
Well, yeah, that was not unheard of.
Christ,
unheard of.
Not to be viewed poorly. I saw over at my grandmother's house about a month ago a show called Adam 12.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that show at all?
Vaguely.
It doesn't matter if you do or not. It's fucking old. And it was on.
I'm sure some of our listeners probably.
It is fucking old. If they own it on DVD because it was released in like the 70s or 60s or something like that.
Yeah.
And in like the first season, I was sitting there just talking with her, and I hear the TV. It's like, it's a Negro. He went down that alleyway. I'm like, did he just fucking say Negro?
Yeah.
On TV? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, my whole reaction was that. I was like, that's what? No.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, so apparently I would easily see that a movie that was out before that show was, seeing a black guy being like the fucking hero, would be rare.
Yeah, well, yeah,
was it good?
Yes.
So it's a good movie. I haven't seen it. Of
course. Oh my god, it started the whole zombie genre, Nick. I mean,
I thought that was Walking Dead.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow. Well, Nick, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take you out back and.
they just made it good, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
boom.
That's an understatement, but yeah, they made it very good. So I mean, it explored, like such things as group relationship and all these tensions and race relations and things like that, just discrimination and just so many things going on in this movie, all while battling the undead. And it's almost like the humans are kind of like their own undoing.
Reality, gotcha.
Yeah, just causing all this conflict when your real enemy is outside your door, just trying to claw and break their way in. One of my favorites is the one where this woman's daughter just reanimates in the basement. They didn't know that she was turning; she was like sick. But the daughter is just turning into a zombie. She eventually...
Barbara?
She eventually turns... No, not Barbara.
Oh, okay.
I think it was, I can't remember what...
Other person than Barbara.
Yeah. I think it was Karen, I believe her name was, the little girl. But she stabs her mother to death with this masonry trowel. And it's just one of the most memorable scenes because when she stabbed her, all the blood's going on the walls and
was she going at it at right angles?
Huh?
Masonry trowel. It's a geometry joke. Come on, son.
I just got it. Oh god, but yeah, it does have a tragic ending. With
Just Barbara dying.
well, unfortunately, Ben ends up being shot because he gets mistaken for a zombie, and then his body is thrown onto this burning pile of other bodies.
Fucking racist.
So it's really a statement about society, how we're treating, how at the time how people were being treated, and how
fucking society.
Yeah, so you definitely need to check that out. That's the movie that started everything from The Walking Dead to what you're watching now, to everything before that. It's not Night of the Living Dead. Check it out.
I did not know that.
Well, now you do. Now you gotta watch it, dude.
Now I know.
And knowing's half the battle.
Did you see the Reading Rainbow thing on Funny or Die?
No, I'll have to
Holy
check that
shit,
out.
that's funny as hell.
Oh god, you'll have to show me that later.
I will, because that's my next pick. No,
oh man.
I think I'm gonna go with definitely gonna go with Evil Dead.
Oh man, Evil freaking Dead, man. I will say this: Evil Dead was on my list. I think I was going to go with Evil Dead 2, but I think we both can talk about this.
Well, there's a tree that rapes a person.
Yeah. If you have a horror movie where a tree is raping a girl, I'm sorry. What's going to top that?
You win.
You win, yeah.
And on top of everything else, Bruce Campbell.
Oh my god.
Ash.
Playing Ash, man. Oh
that's
my
all
god.
I need. That's all that needs to be said.
There's just
Ash, a tree rapes a chick, and boom.
Just,
that's Evil Dead. That's Evil Dead in 2 seconds.
Well, I like. The first Evil Dead obviously is classic.
Hail to the king, baby.
Evil Dead 2 just takes it to another level on the comedic level, where he cuts his hand off.
He puts a goddamn chainsaw.
Got the chainsaw.
I bet I could fucking put this right here and it'll stay there. Done.
And it does.
Groovy. Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, that's Army of Darkness.
I don't care. It's you know who it is?
Yeah.
It's Sam Ash.
Sam Axe.
Sam Axe.
And the rum. Let the liquor do the talking
it's
there, buddy.
Bird notice, bitch.
Wow. You gotta love.
Oh.
Yeah, Sam Axe.
A lot.
I think my
drinks.
I think you did. You had a couple drinks.
I had some delicious, tasty beverages.
Oh, that rum, man. That's why all the rum's gone. You fucking drank it all.
No, I brought more.
Oh, well.
I brought Bacardi
There you go.
and pineapple juice. Delicious.
Oh my god, Nick.
I'm trying to get away from carbonated beverages.
So that's why you're drinking the. We're drinking the Coca-Cola right now?
I'm having a little bit of the Coke, but that's only I haven't had it in a while. I haven't had it in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom can't have the carbonation, so whenever I
Don't like the bubbly.
Oddly enough, I normally am drinking with my folks.
No.
Like once a week, probably we all just get together for dinner, and
There's nothing wrong with that.
And we all drink a bit. And she can't have carbonation, so I've just switched to, shit that isn't carbonated.
That's good, man.
Yeah, it fucks me up either way. So,
Okay.
not to mention, it sounds healthier because it's vitamin filled.
Either way, you're in for a good night.
You're damn right.
So,
pineapple juice. Pineapples. Also, pineapples are also excellent.
Yeah. I hear you, man.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, dude, do you remember that fucking the deer on the wall
laughing?
Oh my god, with the child's laugh, that was fucked up. And then everything in the room starts laughing, like the lamp, the curtains. And
I just love Ash just goes cross-eyed and just starts laughing
his ass off too.
And he's just like, and
he starts like going, oh god, no, pooping my pants. A tree raped someone.
Oh man,
how fucked up is this?
I love that movie. That has to be one of my favorites.
Is your next one going to be The Truman Show?
Unfortunately, not. Oh God, what is my next one going to be?
Hold
on, on. Let's see here. I've got my list here. I'm going with Jaws. Jaws. I'm just letting you go.
I'm trying to make the sounds, but at the same time go off key, so we don't get copyright infringement law shit.
So Jaws, of course, was directed by the ultimate.
I almost thought you said
Steven.
the
late.
No, you're still alive.
I was gonna say the ultimate Steven, the ultimate director, Steven Spielberg. Just a classic movie. It's the first kind of like monster movie where you don't really see the shark till like the end.
And the only reason you didn't see it was because shit was fucked up.
Well, it built up. It really built up. It really built up the tension.
That has Roy Schneider in it.
Yeah, from
Sequest.
Well, yeah, or from Jaws, because this was before that.
I do not recall.
Well,
I remember it the other way.
There you go. Yeah, but he was eventually
Sequest DSV.
He eventually killed the shark and went to.
Then he started, and then he made Sequest.
I killed sharks, and now I'm.
That makes me
Sequest.
very good at making boats.
Smile, you son of a bitch. No, the movie.
I'm gonna make a deep sea vessel. Bang!
Just for shit. Smile, you son of a bitch.
Wah!
But this movie is just. It's one of the movies I remember as a kid. I love the scene where he's throwing the chum in the water, and then he just looks back. He's just looking back. He's looking back, yeah, and then the shark comes out of the water, and he's just like, "Oh shit, we're gonna need a bigger boat."
Smoke just hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, that scene. Yeah, his cigarettes just hang.
Stumbles back to the fucking cabin house. It's like, I think we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. And then the whole monologue about the doll
destroyed.
It had eyes as black as a doll. That just monologue. I wish I could remember it.
I don't.
Genius though. I know. Yeah, well.
It was in Scottish too, which that's hard to spell.
I've been drinking way too much, but it had the eyes of a black as a doll. Anyways, my favorite scene was when I'm still talking as the guy.
That's totally not Scottish either.
I am still talking. I can't do it.
I noticed.
Shut the fuck up. I'm talking like a pirate now.
I'm waiting. I was about to remark.
Shut the fuck up.
You got the pirate going.
All right, shut up. So my favorite scene is where the shark, where Jaws just pretty much comes up on the boat and is just devouring the boat, and the guy, the older dude, just slides down into Jaws' mouth, and Jaws is just chomping on him. That's probably one of my favorite scenes. The ending, of course, obviously is my all-time favorite of that movie, where he's just
of that movie.
Yeah, of that movie.
I like it.
Nick, I've been drinking. Shut up. So, so Roy Schneider is on Roy Scheider. Jesus.
Roy Schneider.
Roy Schneider. Roy Scheider is the boat is pretty much sinking, and he's like on like the crow's nest pretty much, and he's holding this rifle and he's aiming.
Isn't Mr. Holland's Opus guy in this?
Yeah, he's in it. Richard Dreyfuss, yeah.
I like him. He's good.
Yeah. Just that he I think there's an oxygen or there's like a scuba tank in the shark's mouth.
I like it.
And he's aiming at the tank. He's like, "Smile, you son of a bitch!" And he shoots it, and the shark blows up, dude. That's the best.
And then there were no more sequels.
And there were many more, and they were very shitty. And there's one with Michael Caine and Master Wayne. I think we should get the shark. Alfred, you're being silly.
Don't worry, Batman has shark repellent.
Yeah, if I have shark repellent, if it bites my leg, I'll just beat it with my fist.
Pretty much.
And spray it. I think that could work, but you might be losing your leg, Master Wayne.
Nope, I won't.
No, that's impossible.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just attach this magic thing to my knee.
Yeah,
Fine.
because I can't. Because I'm Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Batman. Oh my god. So Nick, what do you have next for us?
I think my next one's going to be Fright Night.
Ooh. Now, is this the remake or the original?
Yep, the remake, bitch.
Oh, I knew you were gonna do. I knew you were gonna do the remake.
Yup.
You know, I actually really like the remake. That was with David Tennant, of course.
You're goddamn right.
And who's the other guy? I'm trying to remember the other fucking.
Colin Farrell.
Yes, Colin Farrell, and I'm trying to remember the kids. Anton Yelchin.
Oh yeah, Chekhov.
Yeah, Chekhov from Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, this is a remake.
You'd never know it though. From how good it is.
You never would know.
This is one of the first times I actually saw something in 3D, and it was like,
you saw this in 3D?
I saw it twice.
Really?
I saw it one time in 3D and one time just normal.
Oh wow!
And I was sitting there, I was like, 3D is actually kind of fucking good for this. Like one of the
see, I wouldn't think that at first, you know.
One of the first times you see one of the vampires basically just dust out.
Yeah.
It's this kind of like almost storm cloud effect, where it's in 3D. It's just you see it just start to.
Yeah.
And the running forward starts to like spew it out a little on the screen towards the left side. Instead of like all coming at you, it was fucking towards the left side of the screen. It was like coming out because she was running that way.
Oh my god!
I was like, that's fucking good.
Yeah,
I actually like that. Yeah, it was fucking great. Top it off with David Tennant.
Dude, he was solid.
Oh my god, he was so good.
He's
why I drank Midori for like 2 months.
I love Midori.
I still do. I mean, I like it occasionally, but you gotta have some sort of like clear pop for it, though.
Yeah, you really do.
I cannot drink that shit straight, but he can.
Well, yeah,
It looks like
David Tennant.
It looks
He's
like
Peter Vincent.
I think I loved one of his lines. It was like, "It looks like piss, but I'm hooked." He's just chugging from the bottle.
So in this, he kind of plays. He's like a magician, pretty much. He's kind of like he's like a Chris Angel or something.
Kind
like
of,
that.
but not only that, he's also like an occult specialist. Mm-hmm. Even though he doesn't know shit in real life, he's sitting there going like, "Yeah, I get the stuff, but most of this is just for like binging it late at night."
Yeah. Well, doesn't
he's got a whole fucking stage show. It's good. I like this movie.
Doesn't he have like a history or something with like the vampire? With
if I recall correctly, 14. It turns out that his family was actually killed by the same clan of zombies. That might be of vampires.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Cross-John.
Is that a no? Is that a? What's the plural of? What's a group of vampires? A brood? I'm gonna say brood. A brood of vampires.
Yeah, I guess that sounds right.
Or a murder, perhaps.
That would make a whole lot of sense.
It's just like crows. But yeah, it's that same line. The line that Jerry's in / runs and has that killed his folks.
Yeah.
And like his girlfriend gets fucking bit by him and starts to turn.
Yeah.
So he needs like this special blessed by a saint kind of steak and has to kill him with it. But like I liked how one of my favorite ones was Yelchin's character, which I think is his name, Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie is breaking into Jerry's house where underground is a ton of just vampire shit.
Yeah.
Like it's just an entire infestation of vampires. Yeah. Is the best way I could put it.
It's like
some
an army of vampires.
Some of the neighborhood guys got snatched. One of it, like I think his best friend gets snatched up, and the girl that he meets and / really likes finally gets snatched up when they're running from Jerry. But yeah, David Tennant comes with him after Charlie goes and basically gets a bunch of shit to combat Jerry and try and get his girlfriend back.
Yeah.
So they get there and find David Tennant busting into this place. He's like, I thought you weren't gonna do it. He's like, nah, I figured I couldn't leave you out alone, man. And he's sitting there. He's just British and just I couldn't really let you do it yourself. I mean, come on. Then you get all the glory yourself if you actually live. Come on now. And they're like, okay, well here's the little door traps of where it goes. I've seen the traps work. I don't really know how, but I know that they work like that. He's like, oh, it's a fucking trap door. I'm a magician. Come on, man. I know exactly how this shit works. What was it? He looked at Charlie. He looked at Charlie and goes, I guess I'll go first. I'm like an easy date. Just give me a little liquor and I'll pretty much do anything. It just fucking just drops down and they start fighting Jerry and shit. And they fight. In the end, they finally kill Jerry with the thing, and they're all, well, everyone's okay.
Don't they burn him or something?
Yeah, they actually
shoot like a hole or something.
Yeah, and to defend himself, he's shooting holes through the ceiling.
Yeah.
But there was actually a cameo from one of the guys from the original Fright Night. He was in the Mercedes that.
That's right.
That he basically runs into them because they have all their lights off because Jerry's fucking up their shit. Because at one point he basically just starts digging with his hands. Well, was it his hands or with the shovel? Just insanely quick up their gas line and blows up their fucking house.
Oh yeah.
And holding onto the bottom of their van.
Oh yeah.
Charlie, before leaving to go save his girlfriend, friggin' goes and grabs 1,000 crosses and is like, she's very religious. Leave them there. And leave the windows open. Okay, thanks. just leave. Make sure the light's coming through. She's very religious.
She's very religious.
I laughed my ass off. I thought it was great. I don't care that it's a box office failure. It was good.
No, I thought that was a great movie. That was one that was actually a rental for me. But I actually really enjoyed it. That was a great
movie theater. Who was the girl in that movie? She was cute.
Was it her? Imogen?
Yeah, that was
Poots.
Poots.
Oh,
she was in 28 Weeks Later too.
Holy shit!
That's a connection.
Wow,
that's a connection.
See, we're
I'm
coming full circle.
Magic.
Here. Look at you.
Magic.
You're magic. You didn't even know it. You son of a bitch. Oh my gosh. So what will be my next one? I'm thinking
Jaws.
I just did Jaws. Oh man, I think I'm gonna do The Shining.
The Shining.
The Shining.
I like The Shining.
The Shining with Jack Nicholson. Oh my god.
I know I'm an asshole. It's one of my best qualities, man.
This movie.
Nicholson dude impression. That's terrible.
Oh my god, this movie.
Well, first things first.
It's Stanley Kubrick. Yes, let's start out there.
And this movie has so much fucking shit about how. I actually watched a recent not recent.
Did you watch that room?
Watched a documentary.
Did you watch that room? Whatever it was.
Yeah, room 237.
Oh my god, I got so bored during that movie.
Me too. I had to watch it for college though.
Fuck.
I'm sitting there going okay, this.
There was just so much symbolism.
They're like, this is why we didn't go to the moon, and it's him saying that he did the video for it. I'm like, I don't fucking
the
care.
room key says
give a shit.
The room key is supposed to say moon, and it's supposed to be Apollo, whatever.
Yeah,
it's just it's such a stretch. Okay,
and he's
really,
and the kid's wearing a Apollo fucking mission sweatshirt.
There was one this lady was her son was drawing a picture, and she drew a conclusion from her son's picture that he drew. It's just a huge fucking stretch. It's I get it. I would imagine that yes, there is some symbolism in that movie, and there was some stuff in that documentary that actually did make sense. But there's other stuff.
Stretch, but
it was but there's other stuff that was just what the fuck are you talking about?
You're sitting there going you're a specialist in this shit, and you're wasting your fucking.
There was one that's look in the cloud.
The clouds,
look at the clouds. You can see his face in the clouds.
Holy shit, I remember that one.
You fucking nuts?
Yeah, right there. You can see the eyes and the nose and his face and a little hair. Yeah,
you know.
You see it right there. The fuck out of here. I mean, it's a Stephen King bestseller.
I know.
Oh, you see his face in the cloud, man.
Yeah, they made it an I fucking Spy movie. They wanted you to see this little thing up there.
The Where's Waldo of fucking movies, apparently.
And when the car goes over the mountain, the titles perfectly line up, and you can see Stanley Kubrick's face in the clouds.
Boom.
Why don't you go smoke some more fucking hash? And you'll see anything you want. You can see fucking Mickey Mouse in the clouds.
You need a lot. You need either acid or,
Oh yeah. It's gonna need to get a little bit heavy.
LSD, a little ooh.
Then you'll start seeing twins in a hallway, all
that kid was
bloodied and butchered to shit. That's when you'll start seeing shit. But
that kid was high.
Oh my god, yeah, that movie, that really freaked me out. I remember when I first saw that, just the red rum, and
Red rum.
It's murder backwards. Duh. Just like the Nilbog Goblin.
I wonder if that's where they got the whole idea.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes is when, well, obviously, there's so many moments, like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Wendy discovering the page of that and just
here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. Yeah, my favorite scene was where Wendy's like swinging at Jack with the bat. She's like, he's just like, give me the bat. Give me the bat. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Give me the bat.
I'm just gonna bash your fucking brains in. And he just gets hit and he just fucking falls down the stairs.
That was good.
That was one of my favorite scenes of that movie. Oh my god.
That was fucking great.
I'm just gonna bash your fucking brains in.
I'm just gonna bash your brains in.
Oh my god.
Give me the bat. I wish we could just record us literally doing this. Give me the bat.
Give me the bat.
Just gonna bash your goddamn brains in.
Oh god. But that, yeah, and then the scene of him just being frozen at the end of the movie, just that face, like, oh shit. Oh, it was just a great movie. I
thought it was cool when he was like, you go back and you see these in the old picture for the fucking place with all the other dead people.
Yeah. That
was actual creepy spotters.
Freaky as shit. I mean, that was a great movie, and that freaked me out as a kid.
Oh, you need some mescaline though to get that kind of vision going.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. If you see that documentary, then you'll know what we're talking about. But yeah, don't waste your fucking time.
Nope.
In our opinions.
Yep. Themed episode.
Yep, that's what we do.
That's what we're doing now.
What's your next one, man?
My next one is going to be an honorable mention, real quick, before I get to my actual next one. Reaper, the TV series. Check it out. Ray Fiennes as the devil.
Okay.
But on to my next one.
All right.
I'm going to have to go with Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh.
Very.
I remember this. This was a good one.
Good. Oh, yeah.
It's not what you expect.
Oddly enough, there's like a listing of a few movies right now that I'm trying to get into that I just haven't watched yet that I'm sure will be on this list if I finish watching them.
Yeah.
But Tucker and Dale versus Evil, it's Alan Tudyk, and oddly enough, because I mentioned it, it's got that Tyler fucking whatever his name is, who was in Reaper. That's why I mentioned it as on
there you
go.
There you
go. More or less, it's these two. I'm going to be polite to say hillbillies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the group of college teenagers that are all going for a vacation.
Yeah.
The two hillbillies just bought a cabin there.
And they're like, are they fixing it up?
They want to fix it up. Yeah, exactly. They're two very nice fucking guys. They just look like the quintessential they're going to fucking kill you kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's profiling, and profiling's wrong.
Yes.
But this group of just, camping kids that are just fucking weird are all going out there and they see him and are all creeped out by him. by Alan Tudyk from Serenity / Firefly.
They immediately start forming opinions about these two guys.
Oh, yeah.
Just how creepy they are and how,
Oh, yeah. And then you got that fucking main kid, Chad, who himself is just batshit.
Yeah.
Telling everyone about the Memorial Day massacre that happened 20 fucking years ago. and how hillbillies, in quotes I'm using it, you can't see it because this is not visual, but hillbillies, in quotes, attacked like this group of college kids and fucking, killed everybody. Or at least killed most of the people.
Yeah.
So, fast forward a little bit. And you have the kids all going skinny dipping. And the really, really hot chick, Allison, falls and hits her head. And Tucker and Dale basically go and save her.
Yeah.
And since her friends ran off, when they were trying to get them to stop and be like, hey, your friend's hurt, you're going to help? They're already running away from them. So they take her back. They take her back to their cabin that they're fixing up. And trying to nurse her back to health as best they can. And she wakes up and, she realizes that these people that she thought was scary are perfectly fine people.
Yeah.
Perfectly nice. Saved her life when her friends ran away.
Mm-hmm.
And
which one guy impales himself into a tree?
Yeah, one guy did. Yeah, he was running so fucking fast and so fucking hard.
He impales himself in a damn tree.
Impales himself on a tree. Well, that's a little late. That's a little later when he's running away from them during the day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah.
That stuck out of my mind.
At one point, they're literally Tucker and Dale are like, "Why are these kids killing themselves here? Why are they trying to commit suicide right by us?"
I almost just spit up my rump.
I know you did. But and when they're all running away, and like Tucker and Dale don't realize that was what happened, but the guy's running away from them and looking back at them.
Yeah.
Going headlong into a tree that's been just busted and impales him.
Yeah.
And then Chad finds that kid and rallies the troops more or less to try and go attack.
We gotta take care of this. We gotta fight back.
Yeah,
or whatever.
We gotta take care of them before they kill us.
Yeah.
And oh my god, like hell. Fuck, what was it? The sheriff basically comes a little later and comes and Tucker and Dale are sitting there thinking that these kids are literally on a suicide pact.
Yeah.
So the fucking sheriff gets there and he's trying to tell the sheriff about the suicide pact these kids must be going through. And the sheriff somehow, I don't remember how he did it, accidentally kills himself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember how he did it. It bugs the hell out of me.
Well, doesn't like the
and then the one dumbass kid fucking shoots himself with the sheriff's gun accidentally too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like shoots himself in the fucking head with the sheriff's gun. And Chad comes out trying to kill fucking Tucker and Dale, but it's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's just like it's almost like it's all accidental. Like these people,
everything's accidental, and they think like Allison has Stockholm syndrome because she doesn't see how these guys are bad. And blah blah blah. But she basically goes back and saves them from Chad, who you find out, if I remember correctly, 14. Chad's mother or father was the actual killer and guy who raped his mother at the massacre.
Oh yeah.
So it's actually him who's the guy that's got crazy blood in him.
He's the crazy dude.
Yeah, and more or less he
crazy
gets all fucked up, has a small severe asthma attack.
Yeah. And
convulses and falls out the window to his apparent death. But yeah, like what was it? They Dale and Tucker. Well, Tucker gets hurt, but Dale. If I remember correctly, Dale and Allison are actually go on a date or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they more or less
end up together.
This really smart chick who he's literally intimidated by. They end up together.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was great. It's
it's
kind of an offshoot horror movie in my opinion. Like it's not really movie.
It's something you probably were not expecting whatsoever.
Big time, and I thought it was.
I was not expecting that.
It was great. It's comedy horror.
I loved it because I was expecting something totally different going into this, and I absolutely loved what happened. I thought it was great. Just all the accidental deaths. The one dude who runs into like the wood chipper.
Oh, was freaking
That was just great.
I actually heard there might be a sequel.
Is there going to be a sequel?
That's what I'm looking for right now. But while I do that...
I could definitely see that happening.
What's your next one, my friend?
Oh, my lord. Wow. I'm going to go with...
What is it that you do here?
I'm going with The Exorcist.
Is that Dr. Ebola?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think Dr. Ebola would like this movie.
I would assume.
If you don't know who Dr. Ebola is, you need to listen to the last episode.
Episode 9.
Yes. The Exorcist, oh my god.
Dr. Ebola versus Flash.
I'm sure a lot of people out there will agree with me that The Exorcist probably just scared the shit out of them as a kid. I know it did me.
I don't really remember it.
Oh.
I remember certain parts, but it was more or less creepy.
Oh my god, Nick, it was...
I've never been hugely...
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
The Exorcist, 1973 film, obviously.
Ooh.
But it's, you know what? It stood the test. It's stood the test of time.
Ooh.
It really has.
There's gonna be a second one. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, there is a second one.
No, there isn't.
Oh, there's going to be a second
Tucker and Dale.
Tucker and Dale. Okay, well, there you go.
Yep.
Thank you for the update.
I said I was looking it up.
Oh, boy. So
I
this,
said it.
basically, in this movie, you have a young girl named Regan.
Regan.
And she's played by Linda Blair. And she's possessed by this demon whose name is Pazuzu.
Is it a nice demon?
Not very nice. But at first she calls it her, it's her imaginary friend, Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy!
Yeah. And Captain Howdy... not so friendly.
Howdy doody time.
So Regan slowly... I said Reagan. I'm Reagan, Ronald Reagan. Rum, bitch. I've been drinking way too much.
One of Stu's heroes, Ronald Reagan.
How you doing there? Reagan. So, all these strange things are happening to Regan, and she believes that she is possessed. And you just have all this weird shit. I will just tell you my favorite moments from the movie, and all I'm just going to say is that you need to see it. One of my favorite moments is when she's talking to the priest, and she's telling, your mother's in here. Would you like to leave a message? I'll see that she gets it. And he's like, if that's true, then you must know my mother's maiden name. Well, what is it?
Puke everywhere!
And she just vomits all over his face.
Your mother's maiden name was Vomit.
It's just the best. And then just, the whole, head turn and the room just shaking violently.
That was cool.
Just floating off the bed. It was just nightmare inducing. Oh my god. I'll never forget that shit. And just the shut up your ass, you faggot! Fuck him! And she's masturbating with the crucifix. And then she jams her mom's face.
Well, the kid's mom.
Well, the kids, yeah. Regan jams her mom's face in her...
I remember. Lick me!
Lick me! Lick me! Lick me, you bitch!
Oh, I remember laughing hard at that.
Oh, my God. That movie.
Thank Christ for clips.
Whoa, God. That movie is insane. You need to see it. You need to. If you haven't seen Exorcist, then something's fucking wrong with you. But good God, go fucking see it. Speaking of, we're gonna take a break, right? Let's take a break. We need to get more drinks here.
Professor Vaccine.
Shut the fuck up. I'm Dr. Ebola. And I think we need an extra cup of Ebola. How about it, gang? Let's go grab some. We'll be back in a little bit with the rest of our countdown here.
You want a moment of real horror?
Yeah.
The Browns have a positive year so far.
Yeah.
Ebola comes to Ohio.
That's Cleveland for you.
Yes, it is.
Oh, boy. All right, gang. We'll be back in a little bit with the rest of our list.
get in touch with the Geek Eclectic podcast? I know you are, so here's how you can reach the show. Email the show at geekecpodcast@gmail.com. You can check out their YouTube channel at youtube.com/thegeekeclectic. You can also visit them on Facebook at facebook.com/geekeclectic. Follow the boys on Twitter at the Geek Eclectic. And don't forget to visit their website at geekecpodcast.wordpress.com. So what are you waiting for? Rigor mortis to set in? Contact the show today, if you dare.
And welcome back, geeks.
Now on to my next one. It's an oldie.
But a goodie.
It's an oldie, I'll give you that.
Maybe not so much a goodie.
It's a classic either way.
Oh my god, I think I got like barely 3 stars. I think it was on IMDb or
4.5. 4.9. It's okay.
It was perfect.
This one is from 1974.
Mm-hmm.
It holds one of our favorite Canadian actors in high regard.
Yes, it really does.
It's called Impulse, starring William Shatner. And I will read I'll read you the plot summary on this one because you can't really put it all in the words.
Yeah, go for it.
A paranoid, leisure suit wearing con man gigolo named Matt Stone seduces lonely women, bilks them out of their savings via investment scams, and then kills them. When he begins seeing an attractive widow, her daughter Tina becomes suspicious of his motives.
Yeah.
Motives?
His modems?
His motives. The internet that hadn't been around right then.
Trying to log on to AOL.
Bitch.
You little bitch. You bad.
People like you ought to be turned into dog food. I'm not gonna lie, we discovered this one when we were checking out some Bill Shatner quotes.
Yeah, we were like...
It was just, you see this one scene where he's sitting in his car, kind of like bobbing up and down, shaking, and then he looks at this one girl and just points at her and just fucking this meanest goddamn look I've ever seen Bill Shatner have.
It's just just like, if you fucking talk, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh yeah. Let me put it this way.
I'm going to kill you, bitch.
The filming took in total of
It was like
15 days.
A whopping 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Wow. Only 15 days, really. Wow, that's all.
One of the guy who was the stunt double for Shatner almost died during the hanging scene because Shatner dies by hanging in this movie.
Spoiler alert, if you care to watch this movie.
Oh, it's a trip. It is a trip. Like, he's threatening this one fat lady who's not even fat. Who like,
you're watching it right now.
Bumps him with some balloons. It's just like, you fat. People like, you should be turned into dog food, and just bangs the balloons away.
Well,
she turns around and walks away from where she was going.
Well, he's on a date. He's on a date with this woman.
Yep.
And then they're like going up an escalator. And just as he's about to go up this escalator, this fat woman.
Not really fat.
Well, no, she's not really that fat.
She's not fat.
Yeah. But she has like a whole bundle of balloons.
Ton of balloons. Yeah. She looks like she's selling balloons.
Exactly. And she just gets in his
bumps
way.
him and gets in his way, and he just fucking threatens her. He's like, you should be turned into dog food.
He just gets so pissed off that these balloons are... He just gets so pissed that these balloons are in his face.
Yep.
And he just starts batting it.
He looks so angry. It's just Captain Kirk swinging balloons. That's all I see. That's Impulse.
Set phasers for swinging. Swinging at the goddamn balloons. And he's just
swinging.
He's just so disgusted with this woman. Just so disgusted.
Oh, it's too good. Like that's That's fucking go see Impulse. I liked it. I have it. I own it. I had to buy it offline, but still I own the damn thing.
People like you ought to be grown up and made into dog food.
What was that? It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
And they just gives the balloons.
Casually fucking walks
And he just
away.
gives the balloons one
final swing.
One final violent swing with an ice cream cone in his hand.
That's not ice cream. That's a hot dog.
Was it the hot
That's a hot dog. That's totally a hot dog. And he's just like all smiley with the chip. He's
just
like,
gets back
what
on.
was that? Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing.
It was nothing.
All right, what's yours? We're down to the final 3 right now.
Oh my god, that was great.
What's one of your final 3?
Oh god, Nick. I'm gonna go. The next one I'm gonna go with is Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right, that involves Frederick Krueger, I believe, and
there you go.
Jonathan Depp.
Well, look at you.
I remember this only because I saw something about it before. I'm not even gonna lie. I remember playing the video game.
Oh my god, the
NES
video game. Holy shit, that was
a pain in the ass video game.
Just a bit. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. So this was a 1984 film from Wes Craven. The thing that freaked me out about this is that you had what?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that Johnny Depp's in it. But the fact that you're gonna be killed in your dreams when you're most vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Instead of, like you had like all the slasher movies. You die
in your dreams, you die in
real life. And there was just
Frederick Krueger will tell you about it. Just
so many fucked up moments in that. I will just go into detail about just Freddy's kills. I mean, if you're a true horror fan, you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street and all the Freddy movies. Game. Yeah, well there you go. Nick's played the video game.
Seen it.
Holy shit, Nick.
I've played the video game.
You need to see it.
I need to finish the video game.
Basically, Freddy gets into your dreams and he can kill you.
I know
in your
the plot.
Dreams. Yeah,
I just don't. I've never seen it.
Well, you need to go fucking watch it, dude.
You need to go watch it.
I already did. Sure. So one of my favorite scenes. There's a couple of favorite kill scenes for me, and there's one where this girl is just getting clawed and just thrown around the room violently. She's eventually killed in front of her boyfriend. But that's like one of the that's one moment that sticks out of my mind from that movie. Another is of course when Johnny Depp is pulled into his bed by Freddy's hand.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then
I've seen the clips.
Fountain of blood just comes out of the bed in the middle of the mattress and just forms this like violent like river or collection of blood at the top of the ceiling. Oh my god, I just remember that was so fucked. But there's just so many other moments from the Nightmare on Elm Street series, like the moment where he actually kills someone. I forgot what it is. I think it's Freddy's Dead. He uses the Power Glove, the Nintendo Power Glove, to fucking kill somebody.
Nice.
Oh my god,
I could see that.
Yeah,
that sounds legit.
There's just so many moments, and that goes right up to like Freddy versus Jason, which I fucking love that movie.
Frederick, I believe he's called.
We're on first name. We're good friends, Freddy.
But me and John Daniels.
There you go.
Joke, son.
Call him Jack. But that was that has to be one of my favorites. Nightmare on Elm Street. Go check it out, you hosers. What's your next one, dude?
Whoa. My next one's gonna be Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, yeah. That's a great pick, man. Awesome pick.
I love that movie. You shitting me? Come on, son.
It took the whole zombie genre and just flipped the script. More of, it had the comedy
You're damn right
aspect to it.
By destroying what was it? By severing the head or destroying the brain.
Yeah.
I like the after thing where he's sitting there going like, I had never in my life thought that I'd ever have to say by severing the head or destroying the brain on a news broadcast.
Yeah.
It was great. It was funny as shit. I mean, it's got Sean, Liz, Ed.
Yeah. We had, you had the story of this guy. He's like a 30-something guy, and he's working in this electronics store. And he's just,
I loved every time, like, he's switching channels. Even though he's switching between shit, it's still saying the exact story of what's happening.
Yeah.
There's terror on the streets of London.
It's just spelling it all out.
Oh, it is. It's completely spelling it out. He's not paying a single ounce of attention. His roommate gets fucking bit by some crackheads in quotes. Like, I think some crackheads got me. They realize the next morning that after they killed 2 zombies that, oh shit, do you think he's turned? And he's just like, Pete! And then Ed's just like, oi, prick! And he's not home. Okay, like that's it. That's all it had to take right there. And saying a single fucking thing, especially something like that to him.
Oh my god.
Goes upstairs, finds him in the shower, zombified. Yeah. He's like, we're gonna borrow your car. He goes and saves his mom, Barbara.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you, Barbara! And Philip, I love Philip. You know who's Philip?
Oh,
Bill Nighy.
Bill Nighy.
Fucking Bill Nighy. I love Bill Nighy.
Sure.
And I just liked how it took certain contemporary views on it because he's like, he was my dad. Just, he's not anymore because he's a zombie. He's, he's gone, Mom. Nothing's left of him. And he's like just raging because the fucking music's going off and he turns off and you see, inside the car. He's just like, time to go. Okay. They're walking, they're finding shit, and they're just like, well, where should we go? I mean, we can't just stay and listen. Like, they're sitting there discussing where to go. And they're like, well, what about here? Well, it's not really all that secure. The windows and shit broken. Good point. What about Liz's? Well, that's up there, but I can't smoke. I want someone I can smoke. He's like, okay, well, not that then. So we're gonna go get Mom, go save Liz, and then go to the Winchester.
We'll go to the Winchester
and have a nice cold
pint. And wait for this all to blow over.
And they finally get like anywhere near close to it, and they have to walk the rest of the way. They're like, oh, I think I can't remember who the hell she says, but I think they live by here. I think this might be their house. And his mom gets bit, but you don't find out until they're in the bar. And he's like making a distraction. But instead of them going around to the back of the bar where they were supposed to, they break through the front fucking window, which takes part of the security thing away.
Yeah.
But yeah, like David, who's just got a fucking hard on for Liz, even though he's dating Diane, is an asshole. Basically fucking aims the gun at Sean at one point. Just zombified at all. It doesn't do it because he didn't have it like cocked or something. He didn't have bullets in it. Then he puts the gun down and says he's going to leave, and gets fucking just mauled by zombies. Just fucking mauled by them. Yeah. And Diane goes in to try and save him, even though he's long gone.
Yeah, he is getting torn the fuck up.
It's getting fucked up. Ed gets bit eventually.
Yeah.
Which is sad. It's his buddy. It's his mate.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Fucking Pete comes up and actually I think bit Ed. He's like, you leave him alone! And just shoots. He's the first headshot he has the whole time.
Yeah. Because he's been picking on him the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the beginning of the movie, obviously. Telling him he's a loser, that he needs to get a job, that needs to
He's good for a laugh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the time we got drunk on those things. Oh, when was that? That was back in college, Sean.
Yeah.
Get him the fuck off my couch.
And he actually sticks up for his friend, and
So Barbara turns, and Sean has to.
That was rough.
That was fucking rough.
That was rough.
He's like, I'm not gonna kill my mom.
Yeah. For it being a funny movie, that was the one moment. That was rough. I remember that watching that. I was like, wow, okay, this is.
They have like 2 bullets left.
Yeah.
And it's Ed, who's already bit, and Liz, and Sean. And I loved before earlier in the movie.
They go into that like little service
those
hatch.
Other people. Yeah. No, when you pass the other group, there's basically a photo image of the group.
Oh yeah.
Right. hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Or like Sean like knew the one woman or whatever. Yeah.
But everyone else was like a fucking
Yeah.
photo image. Like it was the guy who I think like her boyfriend in that was actually the guy from Hitchhiker's Guide, who's
Really?
now Watson.
Martin Freeman?
Yeah, Martin Freeman.
Really? I'll have to go back and watch
I think
that.
it might be actually Martin Freeman.
I'll have to go back and see.
But like towards the here, hang on. Towards the end of the movie, it's what do you call it? Yeah,
he's in it. Oh yeah,
that's what's up, son. I know this shit.
He's Declan.
But yeah, Sean and Liz eventually make up, even though I didn't cover that they were broken up before it. Liz and him move in together in Pete's old place where Pete and Sean and Ed were staying, and it shows that it goes back and it's like, well, now we're using zombies as like service workers and shit, jobs no one else wants to do, and also playing like game shows and shit. Like it's fucked up, and like Ed is kept in the shed so they can play together.
They still
can
play video games
together.
And stuff. Yeah,
like it's good. Like they get rescued they get rescued after they come out the service hatch by the military who come in and save the day because of Yvonne, who friggin' just like, oh no, that's where they're going, so let's go there, and boom, that's how they get saved.
I think my favorite part of the movie is where they beat the bar owner
while Queen is playing
"Don't Stop Me." Yeah, and they're beating him.
Having a good time.
They're beating him in unison with the beat. Like,
fucking Diane's throwing darts at the bar owner who's wrestling with Sean.
Throws it at his head.
First one misses. Second one hits him dead in the head. And the third one skewers Sean in the head.
Oh my god,
it's great. Like that's probably my favorite fucking Hollywood movie. That's my favorite Halloween movie. There it is.
Oh my god.
I got two more, but that's probably my favorite one.
The good one, Nick. That's a good one. Great choice.
I try.
Oh boy, well I'm
bottom two. Come on, son.
Boy, here we go.
Two.
Down to the final
last two.
Oh my god. I am gonna go. My second to last is going to be Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
You didn't want to pick the first one.
No.
Okay.
There's a reason for that. The second
one.
Have
you ever seen the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've never seen either of these. So.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Oh god.
I've seen fucking clips of 2. Holy shit.
Yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is it's pretty rough.
A little bit.
It's a rough movie. It's not the best. Now I remember I got this
garbage.
I got this movie on VHS because I could not find it on DVD. Seriously, it's the only reason I got this movie because it was fucking amazing. But it was good in a bad way. But
I like it.
So I'm trying to remember the first one. It's about it's about this brother, this boy who just goes crazy, who basically just kills everyone dressed as Santa Claus. And he has a brother, and basically in the second one, the brother, he's being held in a mental hospital, and he's being interviewed by a psychiatrist. Now this is when he's older.
Oh, okay.
And I guess this is before he's in this mental hospital, he's committed a bunch of horrible crimes and has killed a bunch of people. Cool. Obviously, he's insane like his brother. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree there.
It wasn't really a tree with the branch.
Oh yeah. So Ricky,
or maybe the apples fell very close to the tree.
Yeah. So the story centered around Ricky Caldwell, and because his brother Billy was the one who killed in the first one, and Ricky is just traumatized by his brother dying, and that he's being beaten by this nun, and so his whole thing throughout the movie is that he's targeting people who are quote unquote naughty.
Naughty.
Because that's what in the first one it was. Who's naughty, who's nice. The whole
Naughty.
Santa Claus thing.
No.
So there's a chance for Ricky to have like a normal life. He actually meets a girl. He's dating this girl, Jennifer.
China.
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, he has this encounter with her ex-boyfriend, Chip, and this just sends Ricky over the edge. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie, where he ends up electrocuting Chip with jumper cables in front of Jennifer. I just remember the scene. It was just like, listen, bud, that's what she... Or he's like, I think he says like, knock it off. And the Chip guy's like, listen, bud, that's what she said when I fucked her brains out in the back of old Red here. And that just sets him off. So he just fucking...
I can see that going on.
Yeah, a little bit. So
Did he kill him with just the red? Just the positive fucking battery cable, though? Like, it doesn't make
yeah, I don't know.
literal sense because you'd need both
Yeah.
black and red to make a connection.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch that. But he just the dude's face obviously is like, fake mannequin's face. It just looks so bad. And he just gets his eyes blown out. He just gets electrocuted. But after that, he ends up killing Jennifer. He strangles her to death with the car antenna. And after that, he just starts kind of going on a little rampage. This officer shows up, and this officer is just an idiot. He's just holding his gun up to Ricky's face. Easy enough for Ricky to just turn the gun around and shoot the officer in the face, which is what he does. And the officer dies looking at the gun, like his face is like, oh shoot, I just got killed.
Oh, dang
like,
it.
oh man, oh dang it, I died. That just, oh my god, that's
I think
probably
it's like
what-
a rampage with the cop's gun, dude, doesn't he?
Yeah, he takes the cop's gun and he just starts going on a rampage. And there's one scene, it's probably the most famous scene of the movie, where this man is taking out this innocent man, random guy, is just taking out his garbage. And Ricky, and he like, you see in the scene, you see the garbage can being lifted up or something. And Ricky's standing right there with the gun. And the guy looks up and Ricky's like, garbage day. And he and the guy with the garbage...
Just plugs into the garbage can.
The guy with the garbage is like, what? No! And he just gets shot. And then he's just like, oh.
Did he kind of go like cross-eyed in that?
Yeah. And then, now he's just going on a rampage. Just shooting a bunch of cars.
I remember that was your favorite part. You're like, look at this fucker go cross-eyed after he yells, garbage day!
Oh, God. But, so he basically fails. He tries to commit suicide by shooting himself, but he's out of bullets.
Oh,
So
that's a troublesome.
we cut back to present day where he's sitting in this mental institution talking to the doctor, and basically he ends up slitting the doctor's throat. So now he's going for this nun who terrorized him as a child, and who he blames for his brother's death. And basically, he decapitates her head. It's funny because this other nun walks in. She's like, Mother Superior, is everything okay? And her head just falls off. Oh, God. But basically, yeah, the cops arrive. They kill Ricky. And, yeah. Great movie. Just for the garbage day scene alone, that's what you're going to remember from this movie. Garbage day.
Garbage day.
Oh my god! So it's bad. It's one of those movies where it's just so bad it's good. Just like Troll 2, you just got to see it. Go do it. You know you want to. Oh my god, that movie.
Garbage day.
Garbage day. Oh god, when I'm taking out my garbage, that's what I think about. Just a guy in a blue sweater coming around cross-eyed. This cross-eyed motherfucker's gonna shoot. Well, if you're cross-eyed, how are you gonna shoot straight? That's one thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's gonna be shooting every other direction. I mean, it's gonna be insane.
I don't know.
That's why he's out of bullets. He couldn't shoot for shit.
He did kill a lot of people.
No. Yeah, I give him credit for that. But there's one more scene I will talk about. Is where he impales a dude with an umbrella. That's it. Go see it now.
God damn it!
All right, your turn.
All right, well, I have 2 left. I'm gonna save the one that I'm gonna also peg for because of another buddy of mine. Actually, it's the same one. I'm gonna make sure he hears it too. But probably my other favorite horror type movie,
Horror-ish.
Zombieland.
Oh yeah.
Zombieland. Zombieland's got Tallahassee. It's got Wichita. It's got Columbus. And it's got Little Rock. It is the shit. Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg before he became that douchebag from Facebook.
Yeah, and you got Emma Stone.
I love Emma Stone. Emma Stone pre-Spider-Man. Spider-Man. And that Abigail Breslin or something like that. No, she's good. She made me laugh. You don't know who Bill Murray is? Should I? Oh my God, I have to show you this. Like I love that the beginning plot of the movie is just okay. It's a bunch of rules of how to survive in Zombieland now.
Yeah.
After the virus has gotten out and after most of humanity's fucked, this is how you survive. And he comes across Columbus, is his name now, i.e. because he's from, Columbus, Ohio, and Tallahassee doesn't really like the whole names thing because it could be too much of a connection.
Yeah, they die, then he's,
Yeah, exactly. So Tallahassee is basically escaping the fact that he lost his son. You don't find that out until later. You think he's talking about a dog half the time. But all he's doing now is looking for Twinkies and trying to find creative ways to kill zombies.
Yeah.
Like inside the grocery store, he pulls out shears to take on this monstrous fat zombie. All right, big boy, let's take a little bit off the top. Shink, shink, shink. I fucking love this movie, but like in the grocery store, they come across Wichita and Little Rock, who basically are con artist sisters, and they take their SUV, their Escalade. The guys then eventually find a Hummer with a ton of weapons, replacing the ones that the girls took of theirs.
Yeah.
And they take the Hummer out. They're going. And they see the Escalade that they just got it's just fucking abandoned on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And the girls then take them again. But they agree to more or less work together for a while.
Yeah. Because there's like at first they don't really trust each other, but then
they don't entirely the whole time even. But once they kind of get towards Bill Murray's house, they really start to trust each other well. They get to Bill Murray's house. Bill Murray, not a zombie, but he's got the makeup for it.
Yeah, you think he is.
He's sitting there. He's like, no man, I actually played 9 holes. I played 18. Fastest game I've ever played. Didn't have to wait for anybody. It was great. I saw what was it? Axl Rose. He saw Axl Rose. He's like, oh yeah, he's a zombie, but no real change. But Bill Murray, fucking Woody Harrelson's character is just gushing over him. I've been watching you since I could masturbate. Not that I'm saying there's a connection between the two, but I'm just saying, since I was this fucking tall. and Wichita's just sitting there going, you have a direct line to my funny bone. No matter what you do, it makes me laugh. And, thank you. I appreciate that. There's really no better compliment. Why do you look like a zombie? Oh, this is makeup, man. I mean, hell, I still need to get out occasionally. I'm an actor. I mean, shit, I can act like a zombie. Come on, man. And they're like, oh, hang on. They get high together. And then they're playing Ghostbusters scenes together.
Yeah, they're watching it. And...
No.
Or then there's a practical joke.
Eisenberg, Columbus and Little Rock are watching it.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray with Tallahassee and Wichita or Little Rock's watching it with Columbus. Little Rock is with Columbus. There we go. Wichita and Tallahassee are searching the rest of the house, but they're really just hanging out with Bill Murray at this point.
Yeah.
They're fucking high as shit and recreating scenes from Ghostbusters while they're shit-face high.
Yeah.
Like, they're just fucking stoned beyond belief. Like, they got this huge hookah bong. It was beautiful. And they're at Tallahassee's all dressed up in the Ghostbusters outfit.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray's not. He's just got a vacuum cleaner that he's fucking playing the part. And he's like, "See you on the other side, Ray." And they start fucking. And Emma Stone's playing, what's her name? Janine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Like, I would laughed my ass off. This movie is phenomenal. Gotta see it. And honestly, if we posted something earlier this week about an all-girls Ghostbuster team, if Emma Stone's not fucking on it, I don't think I want to see it.
Bill Murray gave her, Kristen Wiig, and who was the other one?
Emma Stone's the only one I need to hear.
I can imagine that she got Bill Murray's blessing. So I wouldn't not surprised me one bit.
Practical joke.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
He fucking shot.
He fucking shoots.
Holy shit, you shot Bill Murray. He's a zombie. No, he's not. I was always bad at practical jokes.
Oh my god.
I never knew when they were too far. And the girls finally get to Pacific Playland where they were originally going and shit, hoping that it's a zombie-free zone. And it's not.
No, it's not.
And the boys go and save them even though they're separated and shit. But yeah, they give a 21-gun salute to Bill Murray after killing him incidentally and throwing him off his balcony. But yeah, I love this movie.
Yeah. I heard this
finally gets his Twinkie.
He does.
This movie was actually made a movie because they were originally pitching it as a show idea. And they were showing that it would work. And I think my biggest regret, television-wise, for the last couple of years is that this didn't go to a series.
Well, I heard they're going to be making a sequel.
I would fucking love it.
Well, I think that's the plan.
Are they making a sequel to this thing?
That's what I believe. I thought I've read that. I was
want a sequel.
I was gonna post something on our page. I thought I had read something on that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be perfectly happy. Actually, I'd be actually happy about that.
I
don't know.
I thought I read I thought I read something about that.
Hang on. I got this.
What are you doing?
Watch this.
Oh. I don't know.
I might have spelled it wrong.
Nick is trying to look for it. See if there's. Oh, here. There you go.
Oh.
Sequel. So, well, I mean, it's obvious that there's going to be.
There should be one. I want there to be one. I did see the TV show, the pilot. Fucking horrible.
Okay. So, October 1st, it was reported that there are plans for a sequel.
Good.
There you go.
I want the whole crew back together.
It's unknown if everyone will reprise their role, but they have to. They have to.
Harrelson does not like doing a secondary. He likes doing one-offs. I know he does.
We'll see. We'll see. I thought it was refreshing. It was hilarious, and
I love this movie.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Man.
Period.
I bring on a second one.
All right. What's your last one? Because I got one more behind waiting. It's not the best, but I got one more.
All right. My last one. It's gonna be Halloween. I'm gonna finish on the classic.
What's your last movie though?
Halloween.
That's the holiday. What's your last movie?
Halloween.
There's a movie named Halloween.
There's a movie called Halloween. Have you ever seen Halloween?
I have actually. I just thought it was fun.
Halloween
and shit. It's got the fuck. You know why I know this one? It's because it's got that fucking Bill Shatner mask.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The mask was based from William Shatner, but this movie was my favorite because it scared the shit out of me growing up. Just the movie. This movie was just so well done. It was the one slasher movie that just freaked me the shit out as a kid. The music alone was the
chick from that movie.
Was the best. It was
What's her name?
Oh my god. Why am I
She's in, I think, True Lies.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, True Lies. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my contribution to this entire
And she plays
discussion.
Lori, and I shouldn't even have to explain Halloween to you guys. You should know this if you're a true horror
Well, what's
fan.
your favorite part of Halloween?
Oh my god. Well, of course, I love all the scenes between Dr. Loomis and Michael, but my favorite scene is when this guy and this girl did just finish having sex. The dude,
I believe it's called coitus.
So the dude goes out, he grabs a drink from the fridge, and he's just getting his drink on, just trying to rehydrate.
Getting his drink on.
And
rehydrating, really.
And Michael is right there, and he lifts this dude off the ground. You can just see how strong Michael is. He just lifts this dude off the ground and just stabs the shit out of him, and this dude's dead. So Michael puts on a sheet over himself and puts this guy's glasses over the sheet. So this girl's like, she thinks it's the guy that she just had sex with, and she's just like, oh, stop, you stop teasing me. What are you doing? And Michael reveals that, that ain't, I'm out of here, bitch. And he just chokes this girl out. But this girl is on the phone with Lori, and she's like, stop it. What are you doing? Just cut it out. But they're just probably, I want to say that the ending scene is just brilliant, where Loomis ends up, it's a scene where like Lori thinks that Michael's dead, and he just rises up in the background. And Lori she has this look of relief on her face. She's just so glad that it's over. But, Michael sits up in the background. Yeah, he sure as shit is not dead. So she's like walking away in the house, just ready to walk downstairs. And Michael just comes up from behind her and just starts, choking her. And all of a sudden, Loomis comes to the rescue. He comes in, shoots Michael where he falls off the balcony.
Nice.
So you see Michael laying motionless on the ground. And Lori's like, oh, he really was the boogeyman. You look down again, he's gone. And I just love the look on Loomis's face. Like, he knows, of course he's not dead. He's going to be, he's out there. He's not even shocked or fazed that Michael is gone. But my favorite part of the ending is that it shows all the scenes that just occurred in the movie. And you hear this heavy breathing. You hear which we assume is Michael in his mask. You hear the breathing, and you see the different scenes. And it's just, you get this feeling that, Michael is everywhere. That, you're not safe. And it's just a brilliant ending. And the music was genius in that movie. Just so creepy. For me, that is like my ultimate Halloween movie. I always try to watch it, of course, every Halloween. I mean, come on. You got to do that.
It is called Halloween.
It is called Halloween, for God's sakes. Watch it on Halloween. So
it's like instructions.
Yeah. Duh. Watch it. Halloween. Stick it in. Boom.
Phrasing.
But you gotta watch it, man. Halloween. It's a fucking classic. Definitely go watch it right now. Right now. So that's mine, man. That's my list.
Don't tell them to leave right now.
Well, that's my list. Now it is your last Halloween movie.
All right, so I have a buddy named Spencer and his fiancée Melissa, and this one's an ode to them, I say.
Okay.
We were sitting down watching some just shitty movies, and we stumbled across this thing called Ginger Snaps.
Now, what is ginger? It sounds like a cookie or something. Like a Girl Scout cookie.
There is a Girl Scout cookie.
Ginger Snap. Is this about Girl Scout cookies?
Yes. It's a Canadian horror film about these two sisters.
Well, yeah.
Well, of course. Ginger and Bridget.
I would expect there to be someone named Ginger in this movie.
I'd laugh if there wasn't.
I wouldn't
actually,
expect
it could
anything
make
less.
sense not.
Yeah.
But they have a little overt fascination with death. as in they stage like these mock death things that they're taking pictures of for art.
Oh.
Wink, wink.
They're
And
a little twisted.
there's some twisted chicks.
Yeah.
But as it happens, there's a weird creature biting people.
Are we talking like werewolf?
Yep, we are. What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Ha-da-da-da-da.
So this werewolf is just going around biting
Pretty much,
people.
Yeah. And it infects Ginger. And
then
oh
she
yeah,
snaps.
boy, she does.
She snaps.
How did you guess?
That's Ginger snaps.
Like, there's been other like missing people and dead people and blah, fuck, blah. Who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah. Ginger, after being bitten, goes over some physical and mental issues that her sister Bridget, who I think's younger, I'm not 100% sure, but I think younger.
Okay.
But fucking, she gets this fucking tail and gets hair from the wound, and menstruates real heavily, like should be dead. That amount of blood came out. Should be dead.
Whoa. Okay. So.
She goes out and she's now, after the whole thing's done, and she's no longer like the wolf kind of thing. Because I think it was full.
So when she like transforms back into a human,
pretty much.
Okay.
She bangs one of the guys from her school. I think Jason.
When she transforms back,
yeah, to human. She's not banging him as a dog.
That's sad. That'd be a little fucked.
That is fucked if it was.
Just
but kills his dog, if I remember correctly. 15. But yeah, she's basically a lycanthrope, and on top of it, Bridget meets this guy I think named Sam, who's like the groundskeeper, I guess, kind of thing. He owns his own little business kind of thing, and basically him and her are using the internet to figure out ways of either trying to cure her or stop her from killing things. And yeah, it's bad. It is bad. She gets the monk's hood, which they finally got, and they said that it would make the cure overall. Yeah, Ginger goes to the school and kills a couple people.
Jeez.
And it's just bad. Like, Sam and Bridget escape eventually from the massacre that's happening at the school.
Yeah.
And this is pretty close after Columbine, I think, too. So it was like eerily close. But yeah, they escape, and I think Bridget gets bit. But like, they're treating it. I don't think the monk's hood actually cures it. It just is a treatment.
Bridget
but
is
they kill Ginger. Ginger dies.
So this is for sequel purposes.
Oh no, because Ginger is in the sequels. Both of them.
I thought Ginger died.
She does. She's in the sequels as the ghost of Ginger, talking to Bridget, who is now somehow still connected to her. And oddly enough, Ginger Snaps' second movie is called Ginger Snaps 2
Bridget Snaps?
Unleashed. No, Ginger Snaps 2 Unleashed. And my favorite one is one that's set 100 years or so previous to the fucking movies.
Yeah.
Is called Ginger Snaps Back. Think of that for a second. The prequel to Ginger Snaps is called Ginger Snaps Back.
Ginger Snaps Back. Ginger Snaps Back sounds like a sequel. Well, like, not a prequel. Obviously, it's more of a prequel.
It is a prequel because it doesn't even involve the girls, but I'm pretty sure they're actually still in the movie as their ancestors.
Well,
as their own ancestors.
And her name just happens to be Ginger.
I believe so.
Of course.
I've not seen it.
Of course.
I've not seen it yet, but
yeah.
Like, we were sitting there at one point, it's like an hour into the movie, and we're like, how much longer is in this movie? It's like 20 minutes. And I'm like,
holy shit.
Is it just me, or is this a terrible fucking movie? And they're all like, I know, but it's almost over. I mean, fuck it, whatever. We can watch it. So I keep on threatening. To bring Ginger Snaps 2 and Ginger Snaps Back.
Ginger Snaps Back, man. Ginger Snaps Back again.
Which I have In case you're wondering, there's Spence.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that one is one of my Halloween movies because of them. It's the memory that's attached to it for me.
Wow.
But yeah, Ginger Snaps.
Ginger Snaps back.
Believe it.
Just sounds...
It's terrible.
like it blows the fucking roof off the joint.
It does.
Jesus.
Like, it's bad.
Wow.
Yeah, like, it's a hugely popular movie in Canada.
Really?
Hugely popular. And for
Wow.
another... Ooh, for
I've
another
never
honorable
heard of
mention,
that movie.
For another honorable mention TV-wise,
Yeah.
I'm going to say Todd and the Book of Pure Evil.
I think I...
Another Canadian fucking show,
Right.
which has Jason Mewes in it.
Really?
Yes.
No, I think I remember... I think you might have showed me that one time. I think you might have watched it just a little bit, but...
It's not the best line for us to end the fucking show on, but I remember one of Jason Mewes' things because there's this one demon that basically makes all the hot girls fat, and Todd really likes this one girl who basically won't give him the time of day any day except for now that she's fat, and he has a phobia of fat girls, a fucking phobia of them.
Oh my god!
And Todd's sitting there talking to Jason Mewes, the custodian, basically, and it's like what should I do? Like, I mean, I literally am terrified of them. What should I do? And he goes,
I'm terrified.
You know what, man? Todd, you know the truth of something? Here, I've had everything. I've had skinny chicks, fat chicks, chicks with dicks. Like he goes on a longer list that's fucking hilarious. But he goes, but you know, when I want it to be about me, when I want it to actually be something real,
yeah,
I go obese to grease my piece. when I need to grease my piece and it's got to be about me, I go obese. I sit there laughing my ass off.
Grease my piece.
I go obese. I was like, holy fucking shit. Only Jason Mewes could say that with a straight face too. Like, only Jason Mewes could say that.
Holy shit!
But
it's created by Kevin Smith.
It is. It's a Kevin Smith. It's a Kevin Smith thing.
I have to go back and watch that.
You got to.
Is it on Netflix or is it on?
Probably is. If not, I got the DVD.
I gotta watch that.
I think.
Oh my god!
I got something somewhere. But that's it for the show tonight.
We made it through our top 10,
and it only took like 2 hours.
Yeah.
You're welcome. But. Don't forget to check us out, which you either are or somehow are being magically fed this shit.
Yeah. Check out our
youtube.com/The Geek Eclectic.
Yes. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes. Subscribe, or to quote Geek and Sundry's co-optitude, like and scribe.
Please.
Yes.
You can visit our website at geekecpodcast.wordpress.com. We have all kinds of news and articles from movies and comic books and all kinds of stuff. You can check it out there. And also the latest...
original content.
Exactly. And you can check out our podcast on there as well.
Also, don't forget we're on Facebook at facebook.com/Geek Eclectic.
And you can follow us on the Twitter at The Geek Eclectic. And... and also email the show. If we want to hear from you guys, we want to hear any questions, anything you want to ask us about. We're gonna read your email on the show. We will do it.
So far, the ones we've had so far have been ones that are just private messages to us about this. Yeah. But we want something that people actually want their word out there.
Yes. And Nick, what is the email so that people can contact the show?
I remember correctly, it is geekecpodcast@gmail.com.
What was that?
I believe it's geekecpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go, folks.
So check it out.
Please.
And, we'll see you around.
Yeah.
Wrap up. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, kiddies. See you in your nightmares.